Today I am going to discuss more output questions with you and one question of file handling. Today I am starting the revision of file handling also. So keep a copy in front of you. And the question where I left yesterday, I'll be continuing with the same question. Is the question visible to everybody? All right, let's start the working notes. I have a string AISSCE 2018. This is the string, and I call the function. I enter the function body. This was the original string, and one more empty string is given over here. Length of text 1. That means I am to find the length of this string. The length of string is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is the space, 8, 9, 10, 11. So length comes out to 11, right? And initially I is 0. The initial value of I is 0. Let's start the first stage. 0 less than 11. 0 less than 11. Condition is true in the while loop. I enter the loop body. If text 1 of I is 0. 0 means first character. If the first character, that is A, you are to move in the string character by character. Check for the very first character if it is in this range 0 to 9, but that is alphabet, so it is not coming in the range of digit. So this condition goes skipped. We enter the second condition, elif. If the first condition fails, we enter the second condition. Text 1 of I is more than equal to capital A and less than equal to capital Z. Means if it is in this range and it is successfully lying in this range, so the first letter is A, this condition gets satisfied. And what we are to do, we are to take the empty string text2. Text2 is the empty string. We are taking the empty string and we are concatenating the second character of first string. The first string is this. I is 0. 0 plus 1 is I. 0th place we have A, but we are to concatenate with the next location. 0 plus 1, 1. Text 1 of 1 is I. So we concatenate empty string with I. We get the result I. Am I clear up till here? Up till here, am I thoroughly clear to everybody? Manav, are you here in the class? Yashdeep, Navneet, Priyanshu, Mihir, Mayank, Fiza, are you all here? All right. Nikhil, can you please take attendance today and send me after the class? Nikhil or Manav, One among both of you can take attendance and send me after the class. Either Nikhil, either Manav. Now, next, moving further, I equal to I plus 1. Now I becomes 1. Earlier I was 0. Now I becomes 1. At first stage I was 0. Now I incremented to 1. 1 less than 11. Condition true. Text 1 of 1. This condition again failed because that is alphabet I. So we come to the second condition. Second condition gets satisfied. Text 2 is I. It is concatenate with 1 plus 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. Text of 2 is S. So it get concatenate with S. So we get the new string IS. Right? So nutshell, I tell you what is the scenario. If your character is alphabet, it get replaced with its next location. If your character is digit, it will be converted to integer and it will be incremented by 1. Third, if your character is neither alphabet nor digit, so you will add asterisk. You will add asterisk. So by now, I think very much answer is clear to you all. The next character here will be, let us check the next character. I will be 2. At 2 we have S. S is alphabet. So for alphabet, this condition will get true. And next to S is again S. So it will be combined with the new string. That is, it becomes like this. Then I becomes 3. At 3 we have S. At 3 we have S. Again this condition is true. Now next location of S is C. So it will be replaced with C. Next I becomes 4. At 4 we have C. C condition, again this becomes true. It will be replaced with the next location. After C we have E. So it will become E. Now let us check for E. When we come to E, the condition gets satisfied, but after E we have space. After E we have space. The next character after E is space, and space is also a character. So it will be replaced by space. So here space will come. If up till here I am clear, please raise your thumb immediately. All right. Now, the next character adds, when I become 6, at 6 you have space. When value of I is 6, at 6th place you have space. Space doesn't come over here. Space doesn't come over here. So for space we have the final else. And that means it will be replaced by asterisk. Clear? Am I clear, 12th class? Now starting with digit 2. Right now 2 is a string. So this condition gets satisfied, but we are to convert string into integer and we increment it with 1. And after incrementing it with 1, again we converted it back to the string. The digit is 2. The digit is 2. 2 is string. We converted it to integer. After converting to integer, we add 1. It becomes 3. 3 is integer. But we convert 3 again back to string. And we concatenate with the original string. And this is the new string. So it becomes 3. the next number will be 1, the next will be 2, and the next will be 9, because every digit will be first converted to integer. After converting it to integer, it will be incremented by 1. After incrementing it by 1, it will be again converted back to the string. Am I clear? Am I clear thoroughly? All right. So let us check the answer now. See the answer. Any queries, any doubts? Let us proceed to the next question. This is the next question. Carefully observe it and let us start solving it. We start from the main segment and we have print function. Inside the print function, I am calling the power function. Inside the print function, I am calling the power function. So value is 4. 4 will go to A. 4 will go to A. So A becomes 4. A becomes 4. Then B will take the default value. I am sending only one value in the power function. The one value will be matched with the first parameter and the second parameter will take the default value. So B becomes 2. R is 1. R is 1. For I in range B, if B is 2, I in range 2 means that I will take only two values, 0 and 1. I will take only two values, 0 and 1. Let us start the working of for loop. R is 1. 1 into A. A is 4. A is 4. In the first instance, I is 0. So R is 1 into 4 and it becomes 4. So R becomes 4. When I is 0, R is 4. Again, we went to the for loop. I becomes 1. Now I is 1. When I is 1, R equal to R into A. So R equal to 4. R was updated 4 in the first iteration. In the first step, R got updated by 4. So we will take the updated value over here, 4. And A is also 4. So R becomes 16. R becomes 16. Now I becomes 2. I becomes 2. But when I becomes 2, the for loop fails. And when the for loop fails, the return statement will get execute. The return will send the value of R. And the final value of R is 16. So first answer for this print function will be 16. The first answer will be 16. Clear? Am I clear? Yes, +2. Am I clear? Raise your thumb fast whenever I ask question. All right. Now, second time we are calling the power function. Second time we are calling the power function. This time we are passing two values, A4 and 3. A will take the 4 value, B will take the 3 value. Now the value sent in the second parameter will override the default value. Whatever value you are sending as a second parameter in the function, that will override the parameter which is taking the default value. So again the scenario will start. R is 1. Now B value is 3. That means for loop will run 3 times. For loop will run 3 times. 0, 1 and 2. For loop will take 3 values. 0, 1, 2. When I is 0, R is 1. R is 1. A is 4. 1 into 4, 4. In the first stage, R is 4. In the first stage, R evaluates to 4. Now I get incremented. I becomes 1. Now when I becomes 1, R equal to R into A. In the first stage, R was 4. A is also 4. So in the second stage, R becomes 16. In the second stage, R becomes 16. Now, when I is 2, R equal to R into A. In the second stage, R was 16, A is 4. So here R becomes 64. R becomes 64. When I becomes 3, for loop fails. For loop fails. So return R. Return R means it will be returned with the final value of R, that is 64. So final answer for the whole question is 16 and 64. The final answer for the output question is 16 and 64. Right? Any doubt, any queries? Let us check the answer now. 16 and 64. Am I clear? +2. Am I clear thoroughly? Only 2 thumbs are raised. I think only, okay, students are sitting over here also. Fine. Let us proceed to the third question. Now see here. In this question, we have simple plus and minus. We call the value function. We went to the function. We came inside the function body. I is 5. I is 5. Just move step by step in the question. Don't get nervous by looking the length of the output question. Step by step, keep solving it. You will be finally successful in solving the question. J is 7 and X is 0. First step is I equal to I plus J minus I. What is I? 5. What is J? 7. Minus I, minus 5. So it becomes 5 plus 2. So I becomes 7. I becomes 7. Next, X equal to J plus I. Now I am at this line. X equal to J plus I. What the value of J is? 7. What is the new value of I? See here, I got updated. I got updated. So we will take updated value of I, and the updated value of I is 7. So we take 7 over here. So X becomes 14. X becomes 14. Next, print statement, X and I. So what will be the value of X? 14, then colon, then 7. X colon I means first we print X, that is 14, Then we print I, that is 7. Moving further, j equal to j power 2. Power 2. What is j? 7. 7 power 2 is 49. So j becomes 49. Then again, x equal to j plus I. J plus I. So x is becomes 49 plus I is 7. So x becomes 56. X becomes 56. Right? X becomes 56. Then I get increment by 1. I write over here. I equal to I plus 1. I equal to 7 plus 1. So I becomes 8. I becomes 8. Print I and j. J is 49. I is 8. So next answer is 8:49. This is the final answer. 14:7, 8:49. Am I clear? Am I totally clear with the output? Yes, 12th class. Am I clear, beta? Let us now check the result. Clear? Thoroughly clear? All the 3 output questions thoroughly clear?